ancestor altar is a sacred space in your home or anywhere really in which you can connect with your ancestors. It could be a desk, it could be a drawer, it could be a closet, it could be large, it could be small. There's no, set, limit on those things. So some of the things that you're going to want to have will be a photo of your ancestors. Because this is a mock video, I'm not putting my people out there, but you put your pictures in there of your ancestors. If you don't know your ancestors, a list of their names will suffice. You're also going to need some elements. So you're going to need air, water, earth, and fire. For my air elements, here I have a variety of things, but you can use incense. You can use the smoke that is produced from herbs like sage or palo santo. These things can be found on my website, so getthelife.com. You're going to want to have water or some type of drink. So water is most common, okay? Plentiful and abundant on earth. But then also, you might want to have some libations. So for my ancestors, I poured a glass of wine. But you can use whatever it is that they liked in their in their physical form. So if that's whiskey or cognac or whatever, use that. You're going to want to have some earth elements as well. I really love this beautiful fern, so I have that. But you could also have elements like crystals. Every crystal has a different meaning. And you're going to also want to have fire elements. So as you can see, I have these two white tea lights, okay? But then I also have a candle that I make, which is this Refresh and Reset candle, okay? Now when it comes to offerings, so me, myself, I know that my ancestors really love plantains. They love fruits. My grandfather loved coffee. So I have coffee for my grandfather. Some of my people were from the South and the Caribbean, and plantains. And then you could also have chocolate or regular food too. You could have cooked food as well. Okay? The purpose of your ancestor altar is to honor and remember your ancestors, to maintain a connection and relationship, for protection, to ask for guidance, blessings in the physical form, and also you can use your ancestor altar to perform rituals. Before I do any work on my ancestor altar, I always cleanse it with Florida water, and I also cleanse with an herb or incense. But a lot of times I like to come to my ancestor altar. I like to pour myself a glass, and I like to sit down and talk. I have family from all over the world, and I don't have the access to sit down at their grave sites or anything. So what's beautiful about an ancestor altar, it could be anywhere, okay? And also I want to point out that with an ancestor altar too, it's usually in a quiet space, okay? I just got the music in the background. But it's usually like in a quiet space, not really hidden, but in a low traffic area. So like in a closet, a quiet space in your room, a sacred space in your room. And I would just sit there and meditate sometimes. I sit there and I meditate and I talk about my day. I talk about, what's going on. I might do some divination there, some tarot, some pendulum reading, different things. So let your space be your space, okay? You also want to, I also want to note that when you have your, when you do find a desk or a table in which you want to have your ancestor altar, you're going to want to put down a cloth, a white cloth, okay? This is my kitchen. So I'm using what I have to make a mock version of what I have upstairs. I have a very elaborate, pretty large altar, maybe about this size, with cloth and with crystals and with everything on there, but I wanted to put something together for you guys. So if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything to add, I mean, everyone, we're here learning